Hey guys, Corey here from Team Bandless, bringing you another deck profile. This is my vanilla pendulum. It's very fun, very cheap, and it's not something I'd bring to regional or nationals, but again, very fun and very cheap. Uh, and there's a lot of things you can do with it. My build is quite a bit different than probably anything else you've seen, and this is by no means done. It is my first draft, and I'm going to go ahead and get started for you guys. 3 Sea Dragoons. Whenever you destroy a monster by battle, or a monster is destroyed by battle, sorry, you can special summon one normal monster from your hand, which combos very well with this guy. If you have both these in your scales, whenever you destroy a monster by battle, but during damage calculation, you can add one to your hand. So that way if you have him and then the Sea Dragoons, you can add to hand, then special summon that card you added to hand. It's a great combo. We got Flash Knight, just a level 4 vanilla pendulum with a scale of 7. 3 Lance, I can't pronounce his name, but still very good to the deck. He's your beater. He gives you your rank 6 plays, and also he allows you to do piercing damage when he's in your pendulum zone. Dragonhorn Hunter, very good card. Gives 200 when he's in the pendulum scale. He's searchable, and he can be 2,500 if he's in a scale and on board. He's dark, so he helps out with some cards later on. We got 2 Full Cult Cannon. Very helpful to get rid of problem face-up, spell or trap cards. And he's a 0-2, so he combos well. And again, searchable. And the dark helps a ton for a card I'll have in here. 1 Rescue Hamster to recycle, and 1 Rescue Rabbit for the vanillas. These guys are really good. I like him through testing. 1 is perfectly fine because there's so many cards that just break pendulums. So having him is amazing. And because this is a combo-based deck, we got Upstart Goblin. You can run Pot of Duality, but it just makes you a turn slower. And with how much searching you have in here, you don't need it. And I'll show you how much searching we have. We have 3 Summoner's Art. This will search out your Full Cult Cannon, Dragonhorn Hunter, and your Lance. And this will get your Beast Warrior, Dragoons, the fire one. And the last 2 searchers are 1 Reinforcement of the Army and 1 Fossil Dig. These numbers are fine. You don't need 2 or anything like that. I'm not running any tuners like Toon Warrior or anything, so these to me are fine. And because back row kills, we got 2 MST. The third's in the side deck. And the last spell card is Book of Moon. It's a great offensive and defensive card, so self-explanatory. And I didn't go with Tyrant's Throw. I went with Tyrant's Tirade. Tribute 2 monsters, effects of effect monsters that activate in the hand or on the field cannot be activated. So you get rid of cards like, Honest, or just anything that activates on the field. Necros cards, and, so it's just really good. And then for vanilla, we want Skill Drain. It's amazing. It's just another easier Tyrant's Tirade. Oh, and tributing 2 monsters with Tyrant's Tirade is not anything with this deck because it's pendulums. They just go to the top of your extra deck. And because we're on Dragonhorn Hunter and Full Cult Cannon, and they're essentially limitless unless they get bottomless or solemn when you pendulum, deck Devastation Virus. I like it through testing. Like I said, it's pretty easy with all the searching you can do, and you can just pendulum right away. The only downfall to it is a trap, and it takes a turn to set up. Other than that, we got Compulse, Torrential, Bottomless, Vanities, and Solemn. All those cards at 1 are at 1 for a reason. Vanities doesn't let your opponent play. Solemn kills pendulums and stops, people pushing for game. Bottomless, again, kills pendulums as well, and it's really good. And Torrential doesn't hurt pendulum decks at all, but it does help push for game. For the extra deck, we can only go into level or rank 3s very rarely. So we run one Alucard. The only reason I run him is because he's my favorite. There's probably better options, and also back row kills. So I do like him a lot. Because skill drain, 85 crazy box. It's a really good card. Essentially turns into a 3000 beater. Exciton Knight, Castell, number 101, the Bubble Chain, extra searcher, put it on top of the deck. Karen Gorgon, if your opponent's playing like MSTs or things like that, he's really good. Rank 5s, you got Adrius. There's really good rank 5 out there, but I like popping cards more often. Number 61 Volcasaurus, because he is the best rank 5. Exostag is just another one-on-one. Exabeetle, he's broken. Petroleum 7, Gauntlet Launcher, Photon Strike Bouncer, and Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger. Those are all very... you can really play around with the extra deck because it is so versatile. You can play around with the main deck as well. Like I said, it's my first draft. I was thinking of running a Deep Sea Diva type thing and, you know, doing level 5 synchros. But anyways, for the side deck, I run 2 Vanity's Fiend. Because you're running pendulums, you can pendulum summon, then tribute summon this guy, and then you have, you know, the walking vanities. This card's going to come out, Heart of the Underdog. It's just not good. I mean, it is MST bait, but it's just a wasted card at that point. For other pendulums, Spell Shattering Arrow helps a ton. It gets rid of problem cards, or, you know, if Tenki pops up, you can play this card. The third, Mystical Space Typhoon. Dimensional Fissure for the decks that play from the graveyard. Same thing here, Macrocosmos, Soul Drain, and then I would change this up a little bit if I had Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors, because that seems to be more popular right now, but I would play Light Imprisoning Mirror. And then Magic Deflector to protect my pendulums for like quick plays or anything like that. And again, if we're playing Ritual Beasts, we got Imperial Iron Wall. It's just a good card in general. Everything in here can be played around with, like I said, but still, nonetheless, this is a very fun deck and has the potential to be very powerful, especially with however you build the extra deck. You can go the synchro route, and you can change the main deck up a bunch, but it's still very, very fun. I would suggest doing it. But if you guys have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, like, rate, and subscribe. Thanks, guys.